Thank you so much for being here. Let me begin by giving you a warm welcome to the Positive Mind, Positive Life event. My name is Revi Atita and I would be your MC today. First of all, let us express our gratitude to our God because of His mercy. We can gather together without any problems here. Second, let us offer greetings and salawat to our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Dear Miss Isti Nurhalisah and Miss Fadlina Firkin Bustriani as a motivator. All right, everyone. Before entering the core session, let's start by praying first. Praying based on individual beliefs begin. Finish. All right, everyone. On this auspicious occasion, allow me to present the structure of today's event as follows. First, opening. Second, the speech from Ms. Isti Nurhalisah as a motivator. Third, the speech from Ms. Fadlina Firkin Bustriani as a motivator for the question and answer session, and then closing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we invite Ms. Isti Nurhalisah to give the first speech. So, for Ms. Isti Nurhalisah, time and place are yours.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rafi. I really appreciate the introduction. It's great to be speaking with all of you today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. So let me introduce myself first. I'm Isti Nurhalisah as the speaker of this event. Firstly, I would like to thanks to Allah that has given us everything. So this time we can be here and do our activity today. So let's start our discussion today where I and my partner, Ms. Fadlina Firgin, we are going to talk about self-motivation with the title Positive Mind, Positive Life. So in the end of this event, all of you will understand how important self-motivation is that we have to apply. Self-motivation, many people feel unmotivated when motivation is lost. Problems that come sometimes make our spirits down in various ways are done, such as trying to watch motivational videos on the internet. But in fact, it doesn't have a big effect. Then you feel confused about how to get motivated to get excited again. Many people are still looking for motivation from source outside themselves. And maybe you usually look for motivation from inspirational quotes or videos on the internet. In fact, the most powerful and long-lasting motivation is in fact within yourself. In psychology, this is known as self-motivation. Motivation that comes from within yourself is also known as self-motivation. Self-motivation is a fundamental drive that actually exists within you to do something. Of course, self-motivation will be more effective and more meaningful to you than motivation from outside that you cannot control. The existence of self-motivation will have a major effect on the resilience of your spirit in living your day. So the benefits of self-motivation include you will become more powerful, more enthusiastic, you will become more confident, and will make yourself more positive. Surely, you want to be able to face day after day by remaining strong and brave, right? When you feel motivation that comes from within yourself, you will feel that your energy is always full, so you are always ready to face all the activities and the problems that come to your way. So now let's talk about how you can have self-motivation, and there are several tips that you can get it. So I'm gonna explain to you. The first one is realize that you need to have a motivation from yourself. You need to understand your condition. You need to accept the situation that is in you, and then make peace with negative emotion you are feeling. And then you have to grow your positive thinking that you can get through it. And then set goals and always remember your goals. You have set your goals and because you want to achieve and have always wanted. The third one is make a challenge for yourself. Creating a challenge for yourself will keep you from getting bored. So you will feel interested in trying. When you successfully get a challenge through challenge after challenge, your confidence will also increase and will train your mental resilience to become a person who doesn't give up easily. So now I'm going to ask one of you a question, perhaps from the audience can share with us. So what is the biggest motivation inside you? You can introduce yourself first and please, time is yours.
Okay, can I, Miss?
Yes, of course. Please take your time.
Okay, my name is Agrina Alkakia. The biggest motivation in the desire is to become someone who can work according to the skill I have and generate a sufficient income to future any needs, because it's often happen when someone does not work according to the skill they have, they not enjoy the job. So I think that is my peak motivation.
Okay, thank you, Agrina, for answering my question. I like what you are talking about. In my opinion, apart from being able to work with sufficient income, we must also be able to adapt ourselves to the job we have. Because when we feel comfortable to our new job, we will also be able to complete the job well and maximally. That's a great motivation inside you. Thank you. All right, that's the explanation and several tips so you can have a self-motivation. It's better not to just rely on motivation from outside, but you can get motivation within yourself. Because motivation from within yourself, or it's called self-motivation, is usually stronger and long-lasting than motivation from outside. Well, we will move to the next explanation that will be delivered by our next speaker, Ms. Pabelina Virgin. Thank you.
All right, this is speech delivered by Ms. Isti Nurhalisah. Thanks to Ms. Isti Nurhalisah for her speech, information, and knowledge which have been given to us. May it be useful for us. All right, the next one is speech from Ms. Pabelina Virgin Gustriani. For Ms. Pabelina Virgin Gustriani, time and place are yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Pabelina Virgin Gustriani as the speaker and also the presenter of this event. So now I'm going to continue the explanation from Isti Nurhalisah. Isti Nurhalisah, thank you for the explanation. So now I'm going to continue the topic about self-motivation, the characteristic of people who have self-motivation. People who have self-motivation has understanding their purpose in life and live it. Leave their comforts of area, then do something that a little bit risky. Get involved with every phase of life. Get involved with every phase of life and learn something new every day. Okay, talk about self-motivation. Self-management is also important because if you want to get significant change and be a better person, you have to understand about it. Let me give you a little bit explanation about self-management. Self-management is our ability to manage our behavior, thoughts, and emotions in conscious and productive way. Someone who have strong self-management skills know what to do and how to act in different situations. Self-management means you understand your personal responsibility and know what you do to fulfill that responsibility. Okay, so now let's continue the topic about how can we improve our self-management skills. The first point is keeping your promise. There are two parts keeping your promise. First is do what you say you will do. It creates trust with others and within yourself. The second is Be careful what you say yes to. Your job is not to be a hero. And the second point is focus on what you control. No matter how good the plan we make, remember we are not in control of or responsible for. Everything happens around us. The third point is take breaks. It is very easy to get caught up in work, and being tied to your desk is counterproductive. Take breaks allows time to release stress and recharge. Get creative. Visit a college, get some water, go for a walk in nature, or call your partner. Just stay away from work in a few minutes. Just stay away from work in a few minutes several times a day. The fourth point is don't multitask. The idea of multitasking has somehow been given a badge of honor. The fact is, human minds don't work that way. We are hired to do one thing, then switch tasks. Multitasking requires more energy to refocus. So, the more we do it, the more energy and time we waste. So, audience, there is a little bit explanation about the characteristic of people who have self-motivation and a little bit explanation about self-management and how can we improve it. I hope you all learned something from it. So, audience, remember one thing. One day you will meet the best version of yourself and it will be worth it. Don't push yourself too hard. You did great. Go make mistakes, then learn something from it. Do whatever you want. This is your life. You have more control over it.
All right. Thank you to Ms. Padelina Virgin Gustriani for her speech, information, and knowledge which have been given to us. May it be useful for us. All right, everyone. Now we come into the fourth point, which is the question and answer session. The audience who want to ask questions are invited. Just raising your hand and mention your name. Okay, for Agrena Rakia, time and place are yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Agrena Alkakia. After hearing your explanation about motivation, I want to ask a question. Nowadays, we know many people feel all motivation when their motivation is gone. They are immediately confused about what to do because sometimes I also often do this inside myself. So is there a way to overcome? Can you tell me?
All right, thank you to the audience for the question. And then for Ms. Isti Nurhalisah, maybe you can give your best answer, please. Time and place are yours.
Okay, Agrena, thanks for the question. So we need to know that actually motivation can come from two things. Those are motivation from within us and motivation from outside ourselves. The emergence of that spirit depends on our sincerity to realize what we want. But actually, the most powerful and long-lasting motivation is actually within yourself. So be yourself and don't listen to words that can hurt you. Thank you. So is there any question again related to our discussion today?
Yes, miss. I also often read motivation word on the internet, watching video to generate my motivation spirit in realizing my desires. But my endurance is only for a moment, or you could say that's time. And the next day, I feel comfort again. Should I start from where? Can you give me solution, miss?
Okay, as I said earlier, you can try to talk to people around us. I mean, the people behind you. People who have succeeded in realizing their wishes, so we can get a good solution. The first, you have to believe that every problem has a solution. including when you are down. That's where the struggle is how you can support yourself for. Let's continue to think positively to move on to a better life. Can you get my point, Irina?
Yes, I get Miss,
That's
but
good.
I still have two questions again. Oh yeah, we are talking about motivation. Motivation is an impulse or desire that within us to realize our goals or desire. But motivation often requires us to be in accordance with what we want. So we are burdened by our thought. And how about that?
All right. Thank you to the audience for the question. Maybe Miss Pabelina Firkin Gustriani, you can also answer the question. Time and place are yours.
In my opinion, cultivates positive thoughts, do activities according to what we like, don't to be too self-conscious so that your wishes can be achieved quickly. Realize that what you aspire to will bring you to be a successful person in the future.
Okay, the last question. How to make our motivation continue to insurance?
Or you can take part in the learning program you want, or by following a webinar on motivation so that our enthusiasm to pursue greater ideals.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
All right. This is the end of the question and answer session. Thanks to the audience that had participated actively. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finally we get to the last session in this event that is closing. Let's close this event by saying Hamdallah. As the motivator in this event, thanks to Ms. Isti Nurhalisah and Ms. Pabelina Firkin Gustiani, the committee, and the audience entirely. May what we had conducted will be useful for us. All right, everyone. If in guiding this event I made mistakes or offend someone here, please forgive me. We look forward to seeing you at next year's event. Thank you.